time. Let's now move to repatriation from the Gulf. As the war rages on in the Middle East, several Kenyan activists have sharply criticized comments made by Prime Cabinet Secretary and CS Foreign and Diaspora Affairs Musalia Mudavadi, saying Kenyans caught in the fighting to consider leaving the region using available commercial or repatriation flights at their own expense. As hostility intensifies in the Middle East, the activists have also accused the Foreign Affairs Minister Alfred Mutua of not seeking the protection and safe stay of Kenyans traveling for work, particularly to the United Arab Emirates. Their comments come at a time when an estimated 500,000 Kenyans living across the Middle East are said to be stranded as Iran continues retaliatory attacks on U.S. bases in the Middle East. Daniel Kariuki has more.
It's a war that has left the world in shock. An estimated 500,000 Kenyans are living across the Middle East are said to be stranded as the Israeli-US forces continue to carry out attacks on Iran. While Iran carries out retaliatory attacks on US bases in the Middle East. On Friday, Kenya's Prime Cabinet Secretary and CS for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, Musalia Mudavadi, in giving answers to families of relatives stranded in the Middle East, urged Kenyans caught in the fight to consider leaving the region using available commercial or repatriation flights at their own expense as hostility intensifies in the Middle East. But this has not gone down well with the section of activists.
Tumekuwa na relatives wetu, vijana wenzetu na wamama wanalia. And that's why hatuko nao kwa hii press. Kwa sababu tumeacha pale chini wakilia, tukaona hakuna haja wa address the nation na machozi.
CS Mudavadi issued a callous directive that Kenyans must return at their own expense, a stance both insensitive and inconsistent with prior government advocacy for employment abroad. CS Mutua has remained silent.
The activists have further questioned why nationals from other countries are receiving aid from their governments, while stranded Kenyans are being forced to cater for their return expenses.
President Ruto has now limited his engagement on the crisis to social media statements, offering empty reassurance with no actionable evacuation plans.
But as the activists warned the government, a drone strike was reported near Dubai International Airport. This came even as confusion about the status of flights going in and out of Dubai persists. Kenyans with loved ones stranded in Dubai are also demanding that the government provides facilitation to aid them in getting their loved ones airlifted back in the country safe and sound.
We are a family of 4. Each ticket was over $1,200, $1,180. Please consider ways of making it more affordable, and also maybe even the government covering some of the costs for some of these individuals.
The trail of destruction happened Saturday morning and has now threatened more lives of those living in the affected areas. Daniel Kariuki, KTN.